In today's show, Bitcoin holds 5-week high as traders suggest the parabolic bear trend is over. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest technical analysis, including crypto trader, I am not the wolf. The US dollar currency index has broken the parabolic trend that has been formed since January 7th, 2021. It's time to pay attention. Including Trader J, local bottom is very close. We might see a big rally around $40,000. The Bitcoin can dump to $20,000 before the bull run starts. And as well, map shares here, Bitcoin update 27,100 should be the first resistance on our way up. Big gap in supply between the current prices and $27,000. And as shared here by Plan B, dark blue to light blue, Bitcoin is getting stronger. Also in today's show, here is the most compelling chart in all of crypto, according to top on-chain analyst Willem Clemente. Quoting him here, in my opinion, this is the most compelling chart in crypto when large amounts of stablecoins are on the sideline relative to the crypto market cap. Market participants have to chase the rally higher when there is a lot of stables deployed, but no one left to buy. Market runs out of new buyers. Also in today's show, we'll be discussing the free city of Prospera in Honduras and if this island city's Bitcoin standard can pave the way, as well as top crypto strategist says Bitcoin burst to $30,000 is in sight if two conditions are met. Quoting Immortal Crypto, this week is important for Bitcoin. A rally to the 30,000 zone is possible, but we need to see an acceptance above 23,000. Otherwise, this could end in an ugly deviation. We are at resistance. Stay safe. Also in today's show, can Bitcoin hit $500,000 in 5 years? Mike Novogratz thinks so. That's right. He says Bitcoin is on track to $500,000 over the next 5 years. And he also says he admitted he was wrong about the extent of the leverage in the industry. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market and discussing where the Bitcoin price is likely to go next. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Here are Crypto News Alerts. I drop a brand new episode every single day. The goal is to get to 100,000 subs, and the greatest thing you can do to help support the channel in this movement is smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium Crypto News Alerts every single day, just like this. And be sure to check out Crypto News Alert Shorts. I release a new Shorts video every day here on the YouTube channel. And today's episode is brought to you by iTrust, the #1 crypto IRA platform in America. When it comes to trading crypto tax-free, look no further than iTrust. They have over 5.5 billion in transactions and over 175,000 accounts created with over 2,000 plus 5-star reviews. They have been featured on Cointelegraph, Forbes, Bloomberg, and CoinDesk. And as you can see here, you can trade all of the top cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, and Chainlink, as well as precious metals such as gold and silver. Use my referral link in the description right down below to claim a bonus of up to $100 in Bitcoin. And let's get this crypto tax-free. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. How's it going, my crypto fam? Make some noise in the live comments below. Now, Bitcoin took aim at $24,000 on July 20th after a night of solid gains. Put the bulls in the driver's seat. Where my Bitcoin bulls at? Make some noise in the live chat. And here you're looking at the Bitcoin 1-hour candle chart. Now, data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView followed Bitcoin as it breached 23,800, its current level at the time of this recording, and its highest level since June 13th. And against expectations, crypto stage of recovery beyond an intra-hour fakeout as risk assets benefited from declining US dollar strength, and the inverse correlation between the US dollar currency index and Bitcoin remained center stage on the day, with the greenback coming off 20-year highs at the end of the week prior. And quoting trader, I am not the wolf, US dollar currency index currently in a parabola that started January 7, 2021. Price is currently bouncing on support with enough space for one more potential push upwards towards the Fibonacci resistance at 110.1. Cryptocurrency and stock market can expect further consolidation in the meantime. And he updates us here. US dollar currency index has broken the parabolic trend that has been formed since January 7, 2021. It is time to pay attention. And fellow crypto analyst Wolf, meanwhile, eyed a breakdown of a parabolic trend in place on the US dollar currency index throughout 2022. As he shares here, Bitcoin parabolic run is over as expected. And at the same time, as per analysis from popular Trader J, Bitcoin has ended its parabolic run to macro lows. Quoting Trader J here, local bottom is very close. We might see a big rally around $40,000. The Bitcoin can dump to $20,000 before the bull run starts. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the crypto analysts. And returning to the current price action, significance came in the form of crucial trend lines being broken. Among them were the 200-week moving average at 22,800 and Bitcoin's realized price at 21,934 as of July 19th. Data from on-chain analytics firm Glassnode confirm both our classic fixtures in Bitcoin bear markets, with Bitcoin usually wicking below while preserving the levels as basic support. Attention thus focused on the weekly close, which could confirm a breakout from the 200-week moving average. As pointed out here, Bitcoin one day, hard to believe, but Bitcoin has broken the 50-day moving average, 200-week moving average, major upward resistance, and bear flag all in the same day. Shorting a breakout isn't the best idea. I TP'd a bit early on the longs, but will re-enter on a retest of support. And checking out the latest update from Whale-Map, Bitcoin update, 27,100 should be the first resistance on our way up. Big gap in supply between the current prices and $27,000. And Plan B, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, updates us here on the Bitcoin Relative Strength Index. Dark blue to light blue, Bitcoin is getting stronger. And he also updated us this morning with this reverse Bart Simpson pattern. And before I break down next story of the day, and I share with you the most compelling chart in all of crypto, according to on-chain analyst Will and Clemente. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin pumping up another 7.5% for the day, trading above $23,800. We have Ether up almost 3%, trading above $1,600, while Binance Coin, XRP, and Cardano are all pumping and in the green. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Closely followed on-chain analyst Will and Clemente says he's found the most compelling chart in all of crypto. The analyst shares a chart with his over 652,000 Twitter followers showing the movement of Bitcoin market cap versus the number of sideline Tether and USDC coins. Clemente's chart appears to show a correlation between the movement in Bitcoin's price and sideline stablecoins. And at the time of this recording, the amount of sideline stablecoins is suggesting that the Bitcoin price is likely to go up. As per the chart, quoting the analyst here, in my opinion, this is the most compelling chart in crypto. When large amounts of stablecoins are on the sideline relative to crypto's market cap, market participants have to chase the rally higher. When there is a lot of stables deployed but no one left to buy, market runs out a new buyers. The crypto analyst also points out that Bitcoin has reclaimed the crucial 200-week moving average for the first time in July, which could bode well for the top crypto asset by market cap. Quoting him here, Bitcoin has reclaimed its 200-week moving average for the first time in a month. Keep in mind, still 5 days until this weekly candle closes, but so far, so good. Clemente also says that Bitcoin has a history of falling behind the 200-week moving average very briefly before the king crypto comes roaring back. After each dip, as he shares here, Bitcoin has only been this far below its 200-day moving average a handful of times, less than 2%, each of which look terrifying to buy at the moment, but terrifying obvious in hindsight. And before I break down next story of the day, and we discuss the free city of Prospera in Honduras, and if this island city's Bitcoin standard can pave the way. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting above that $1 trillion milestone with over $105 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. The current Bitcoin dominance back on the rise at 42.3%, with the Ether dominance at 18.1%. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers in the past 24 hours, we have Lido leading the pack up over 15%, trading at $1.77, followed by Neem up 10%, trading just above 5.1 cents, followed by Dogecoin up 9%, trading just above 7.2 cents. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers for the past week, you can see literally a sea of green, which I love to see. Lido leading the pack up a whopping 134%. We got Matic up 64.3%, and Ethereum Classic up 74%. And checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we are currently rated a 31 out of 100 in fear. Yesterday at 30, we finally broke out of extreme fear, which we were stuck in that zone for the longest time in Bitcoin history. So it's about time. Last week was a 15 and last month a 9 in extreme fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That could be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. When Samson Mow, architect of the Bitcoin bond, announced that the charter city had adopted a Bitcoin standard, many watched in confusion as this small city was largely unknown. Now Prospera is trying to show the world what it means to exist semi-autonomously from national state control while still just being a part of the nation state. Joel Baumgar, the president of Honduras Prospera Incorporated, which is the private company behind the creation of Prospera, sat down virtually with Bitcoin Magazine for an interview where he referred to Prospera as a free city that has adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. And he chose these words specifically because the city isn't just about Bitcoin, it's about freedom. Bitcoin just happens to be the quintessential tool for achieving its economic freedom. Now, speaking of economic freedom through the adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender, one's mind might wander to thoughts of El Salvador doing this very same thing at the nation state level. However, the scale of Prospera is much smaller, and the election to use Bitcoin as legal tender is choice, not a requirement. So how is Bitcoin recognized as legal tender in Prospera? Let's discuss it. Taxation, at least that's how Bitcoin was initially recognized as legal tender. In Prospera, taxes include a 5% individual income tax, 2.5% sales tax for goods and services, 1% corporate revenue tax, and 1% land value tax. That's it. There are no other taxes, not even capital gains taxes. Pretty sweet, right? And this allows residents and businesses to transact in whatever currency they deem appropriate, which made Bitcoin a de facto legal tender if that was their choice. However, Prospera went one step forward in May of last year and released a resolution for the acceptance of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as legal tender. Interesting, right? The resolution states that in order to use Bitcoin, the amount of Bitcoin used must be equivalent or greater to the value denominated in USD or their local currency at the time of the transaction. Prospera is the world's most advanced governance platform that unlocks unlimited potential for its residents and users, Baumgart told Bitcoin Magazine. Because it's the most innovative currency and store of value, Bitcoin plays an important role in this endeavor, just as Prospera enables residents to live, work, and build their futures in a low-friction way. Bitcoin enables them to transact and store value in a low-friction, accessible way. So there you have it. What are your thoughts surrounding Bitcoin being legal tender in Prospera in Honduras? And did you even know that this existed? Let me know in the comments below. And before I break down next story of the day, top crypto strategist says a Bitcoin burst to 30,000 is in sight if two specific conditions are met. As well as we discussed, can Bitcoin hit $500,000 in 5 years? Well, Mike Novogratz thinks so. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. I also want to say I greatly appreciate your continued support to help support the show and this movement. The greatest thing you can do is smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications, and be sure to drop a comment right down below. And also, of course, you can find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes and Google Play. And if you're listening to the pod, be sure to check out the YouTube channel at cryptonewsalerts.net for the full premium experience with video. And of course, you can find me all across social media, from Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, Instagram, and TikTok. So wherever you're at, be sure to plug in and follow me there. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. A widely followed crypto strategist is unveiling two conditions that, if met, could energize a Bitcoin buy rally to $30,000. Send it. Synonymous analyst Immortal tells his 173,000 Twitter followers that this is a big week for Bitcoin, as it could determine whether Bitcoin's recent move above 22,000 is a true breakout or just another bull trap. The analyst also says that the Bitcoin bulls must keep Bitcoin above 23,000 to open the doors for a significant rally to the upside. Quoting him here, this week is important for Bitcoin. A rally to the 30,000 zone, it's possible, but we need to see an acceptance above 23,000. Otherwise, this could end in an ugly deviation. We are at resistance. Stay safe. Now, the second condition, according to Immortal, is that Bitcoin should take the reins from Ethereum and lead the crypto markets to a more sustainable surge. As he shares here, thinking about taking profits on ETH spot buys and hold all the BTC. If this is a true rally, number one, ETH is a bit overextended, so it could retrace and stop leading. Number two, Bitcoin lead the market and copy the ETH move. And number three, I take profits on BTC spot buys too. And he also added here, I am just an astronaut cartoon and I don't know what I am doing. Don't blindly copy me, please. Stay safe, my boys and girls. Now, Ethereum is currently just above $1,600, up nearly 30% over the last 7 days. And in comparison, Bitcoin is in the green for about 12% over the same time period. And although Immortal is considering the possibility of a Bitcoin rally to $30,000, he warns the surge will likely not lead to a new bull cycle. As he shares here, nice reaction at weekly demand so far. Still think we'll see a bear market rally at some point this summer, then boring consolidation for months. So there you have it. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the crypto analysts. But all right, now let's discuss our final story of the day. This man right here, Mike Novogratz, is predicting a $500,000 Bitcoin price. Let's break it down. Wall Street veteran and billionaire Mike Novogratz comes back with another prediction, stating that Bitcoin could hit $500,000 in the next 5 years. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the billionaire. Now, even with the soaring crypto adoption, there is always a cult that doesn't believe in crypto and its underlying technology. Novogratz appears to be a part of the other cult that believes in crypto, even when the market is not so favorable. Novogratz was speaking at the Bloomberg Crypto Summit and shared his insights on the King Crypto. He predicted that Bitcoin would reach $500,000 in the next 5 years. The reason cited by Novogratz is the increased adoption and outstanding properties. What makes Bitcoin stand out is its unique features. According to Novogratz, one of the key outstanding features that he highlighted was that Bitcoin was tailor-made to be an anti-inflation store of value, and the ability to easily transfer makes it better than gold in so many different ways. He added, the former macro investor himself, Novogratz, stated that the global financial system that is driven by debt is lowering soaring inflation, and that Bitcoin could act as a hedge to fight inflation and to act as a store of wealth. And Novogratz stated last month that the economy is heading into a really fast recession. The U.S. reported the highest inflation of 9.1%, and that's just what they're willing to admit, right? The highest ever recorded in the last 40 years. And even though he remarked on Bitcoin as a fight against inflation, Bitcoin has dropped 65% from its all-time high of about 69,000 back in November of last year. Meanwhile, regulators were not spared by Novogratz, as he stated that they were not doing enough to protect the retail investors, as the institutions were playing with leverage. And during his statement, he also addressed that the worst of the crypto market has finally come to an end. And the veteran hedge fund manager was asked whether he believes Bitcoin can still get to 500,000 in the next 5 years as part of his earlier prediction from March, and he responded, I do, he replied. While the current bear market is a bump in the road for adoption, it is certainly not a U-turn. We continue to see institutions in Europe, the Middle East, and the US who haven't got involved yet looking at this as an opportunity. And he continues, it is not like diving with 2 feet right now, because institutions are a little bit more cautious, but once we get balance, once we get equilibrium and start a new narrative, they'll come back. When I look at the global landscape, I just don't see how fiscal prudence gets put back into a box. So there you have it. What are your thoughts surrounding Mike Novogratz's $500,000 Bitcoin price prediction within the next 5 years? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now for a quick recap of what I covered with you here in today's show. Bitcoin holds 5-week high as traders suggest parabolic bear trend is over. Also shared with you the most compelling chart in all of crypto, according to top on-chain analyst Will Clemente. And we also discussed Bitcoin being a legal tender in the free city of Prospera in Honduras, as well as top crypto strategist says a Bitcoin burst to 30,000 is in sight if 2 conditions are met. And we also discussed Mike Novogratz's $500,000 Bitcoin price prediction. But where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now for the top 3 comments from yesterday's episode, Bring Facts wrote, if there is anything Bitcoin has taught us, it is always going to take the F what y'all thought option. Nobody knows exactly what happens next, but the inevitable is just a matter of time. Money printer go, and you know this, man. Our next featured comment comes from Francesco Albanese, $300,000 soon. Send it. And our third and final featured comment comes from Relax Radio. I can finally put a face to your voice. I greatly appreciate that. This goes to all the podcasters out there tuning in on the YouTube channel to check it out for the full premium experience with video. And of course, to be featured on tomorrow's episode, simply drop me a comment right down below.